Hey guys, and welcome back. The year is 1711. We just got over 100 years left of Europa Universalis 4, and we've seen many nations fall. Some that we've been quite surprised with, and I think we got a couple more coming up. And if you're a fan of the name game, of course, seeing which nations are the biggest name, you know, look at that Ava, but also look at Jamia. But Jamia is doing really nicely, just slowly in the background. Yeah, I've kind of said their name a few times, but we haven't really looked a lot at them. But they're doing pretty nicely. But I bet it's pretty cold land up here, but, you know, at least it's their land. But yes, let's let time go by. We've got a little bit more to go in EU4, so let's try and pop on with it as quickly as possible. So if we can convert it, if the converter is updated, or if I can find a way, still I haven't been able to, but if I do, we can then go into Victoria 2, which should be fun with a lot of how these nations look, and with, of course, Norse religion. Have to wait and see, though. In Bajamia, though, they are fighting against Finland. So Finland and Bajamia are fighting it out. If one of them was to win, that could be pretty big, you know, one taking the other. Serbia as well, and Krakow. There is Krakow. Oh, look at little baby Krakow. Isn't that lovely? It's just a little itty-bitty Krakow. Gotta say, I do like the Krakow flag. It's a kingdom as well. But I do like the... I don't know why. It's really simple. It's just white and blue. But, I don't know. It just looks really nice together. Just really simple. It's just a really simple, nice one. Really like that. So, well, there's no Poland. But if you are a Krakow fan, maybe you can support them as well. You know, there you go for all you Polish fans. I guess you got Krakow, possibly. You know, there you go. I guess that's something. But a few wars going on over here, mostly in Eastern Europe. Western Europe, I think they're more concentrating on their colonies and stuff. Lombardy does seem to be fighting the Greeks right now. They were doing really well. You know, took over southern Italy, kicked out the Sicilians, who are now over here, and now they're taking the Balkans and Greece. They were doing a nice job, actually. I could imagine them taking over all of this. Having quite a nice time. Finland is now just this. Just gotta keep mentioning that, just to remind you of how much they've fallen. Look at Finland's looking really bad. The geographical Finland looking very bad. It's Bajamia and Zamataja. So both of these guys are working together to undermine geographical Finland. I'm going to call them geographical Finland just because it's the easiest way to remember them. We got Nobro's Coptic Zealots here in Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera. Ugh. Basra. I mean, I just feel ashamed just looking at you, Al Jazeera. That's how much you bring shame to me. Basra attacking them again. How did Basra do this? How did Basra just push them down into nothingness? Bengali separatists over here. I don't think that's going to come to much. Bihar has a vassal, actually. I always forget that. Of Nagorma. Ava looking pretty good. We got the Emperor and stuff over here in China. China looking pretty good. Yeah, it seems we're having a few rebel problems. I wonder if we'll see a curse up here. You know, we saw Korea used to be massive in the north, kind of eastern area of Asia, but now Yan has taken over their spot. Will they fall to the same curse? I mean, if it only happens once, I guess you can't really call it a curse. But if it happens twice, if it happens to Yan, maybe we could call it a curse. Maybe. Potentially. We'll call it the Korean curse if it does happen, but we'll have to wait and see. I guess going over to the New World then. South America looks pretty settled in now. There's still a few places you can colonize, but most of it is now taken. You can see in maybe the east part, the east coast, Spain has most of it. The west coast is mostly England. The southern tip is Germany. And north is kind of Aquitaine, Scotland, and well, Germany is the Caribbean, I guess. Part of the Caribbean lands they have. And of course we've got Viking Columbia. Well, Jom's Vikings Columbia. I just like Vikings cooler. Well, nah, Jom's Vikings probably cooler, I guess. Let's put us up to 5-speed then. I think we've had it on 4 for long enough. Going to North America then. Things are just kind of stable apart from Florida. What's going on in Florida? England and Spain are fighting. Now that's a big one. English-Irish nationalist war. What? England have actually gone for it. England are going to try to take over Ireland. This is a big move. Ireland's been there for a long time. They never attacked them because they were allied to Spain. This is... Oh, God. We better check this out. This is a big war right now. England's at 16%. But Ireland is now low morale. They don't have much land themselves anyway, so it's not going to be that difficult for England maybe to force them out. This is to hold back the Spanish for now. And at the moment, it's going... I know, allied to Scotland? You're allied to Scotland, England? That doesn't seem very Scottish of you, Scotland. But yes. Then again, they're not in a very Scottish place, to be honest. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, they could take Ireland now, and they could unite the whole of the British Isles if they do it. Unless you count Shetland as part of the British Isles, then no. And, of course, this place. Whatever it's called. Verona? Verona? Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But they're doing a pretty good job. You know, Normandy and stuff sort of falling. Now central Spain, Iberia. Where are the enemies? Where are the Spanish men? Where are they, I ask you? Look, the Englishmen are just swooping in. And as Saxony calls us in, I will decline because I'm hoping it doesn't affect it. 34% right now. Ireland's got 10,000 men here in the Isle of Man. That's it. The Isle of Man is where the rebellion begins, but they've been taken away on their boats. The Irish will stand in the Isle of Man. But yes, looking pretty good for England right now. Mali is also coming in to help. Look at Mali sweeping in from the south as well. Where are the Spanish men? Where did Spain go? They were on holiday during the war. It's only England they're fighting, and it's only this war they're fighting. There were 10,000 men there. They've got 44% now. This could be big. Because we haven't seen them take Ireland at all, and it's given Spain a little place that they could use as a port. But Al Jazeera, look at this. Basra has just taken over everything. 87%. Serbia is now being destroyed by Lombardy. God, this is the age of destruction, even though it's the age of revolution. And actually, guys, I'd like to ask you in the comment section, who do you think the revolution will start in? Where do you think the revolution will start? I'd love to know from you guys. Where do you think it will be? But yeah, would love to know. I haven't seen any rebels so far, at least not from my perspective. You guys may have seen one that I missed, but I've not seen any rebel. I think England's going to win that. I'm going to pop out, actually. It looks pretty much like it's done. Are Carnatic moving? They're attacking Bihar and Sistan. Ooh, we kind of thought, you could kind of guess this was coming. Bihar's now, in a very nice position for Carnatic to eat up. And it seems as though they are next on the dinner list for Carnatic. I mean, it's going to make the borders look a lot nicer as well. Mongolia looks like they could be in trouble as well. So there you go. Mongol Pretender Rebels. We've got Yutsang attacking. Yep, Yutsang and Shu both going to attack Mongolia. Yutsang, they keep just surviving. They keep coming. They get big, then they get small, then they get big, then they get small. But they keep on surviving. Don't know how they do it. Who's in Korea? Is that Japan? No, Yutsang. Okay, so Korea's helping Mongolia. I was going to say, like, Japan is invading Korea. I mean, they already have got a bit of the land over here. So they might want more, the Japanese might want more, you don't know. Ochi Separatist Rebels, 46,000. That's a lot. Japan needs to fix that. Not looking good for Mongolia. Mongolia is basically eaten up completely, minus 35%. We better go check out an island right now, I think. We'll increase the speed. We had it on 5 before. Bihar is going to be destroyed. I don't think we can see them coming to fight Carnatic. Al Jazeera. You still got a little bit here in Persia, so there you go. You're surviving, I guess. Lombardy now stretches up through here. So they've taken some land from Serbia. Finland has come back up here. Not the geographical Finland, but the empire, kingdom, big Finland, I guess. They have popped up over here. They're all fighting, though. Ireland still has not been taken by England. They have a 60%, though, right now. So it could, you just need to push it over the edge, Spain. Spain, what are you doing? You're meant to be the greatest power in the world right now. I know Spain's number 3, but still, you're like so much bigger than they are. That they have 100% for their institutions. Maybe their tech is slightly better. 24? 24. Ooh. England does have slightly better military tech, so maybe that's helped them out quite a lot here. It's allowing them to kind of push forward a bit more. Still don't see any revolutionaries. Mali's all the way here now fighting the Spanish. Bihar is dead. I'm just going to say that. Bihar is dead. Lana, what is going on with Lana? Min, Cambodia, Patani, Malacca. Oof. Lana just getting surrounded by their enemies. The Chinese Emperor has Wu, Ning, and Dai Viet as its tributaries. Wu is just on here in a, you know, just this little piece of the island here. That's all they have. Is that actually it? They're only here in Taiwan, just this little piece of the island? Ah, oh, poor them. Who's this? That's Japan. Okay, so Japan is the rest of Taiwan. Okay, so Japan have taken most of Taiwan, and let Wu just, you know, stay there for a bit. You know, it was the former emperor, maybe, so they're like, okay, we'll keep the former emperor here, and maybe we could use them to defy the Chinese emperor, maybe in the future. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Oh, but they are at war, obviously, because their lands have been attacked. Yan and Yeren. So now Japan is fighting Yan and Yeren. What is the war about? Japanese-Yan imperialist war. Ah. Well, there you go. Mongolia's not giving up just yet. They're still going to keep fighting. Down here, everything's always the same down here. Nothing changes down in this area. It's always the same. It's always blue. Whatever you call this color. Whatever you call this color. Blue pearl. It's like almost a very, very light purple, if you ask me. But yes. Going over here, though, to South America. Jom's Vikings seems to have been up Kwoto a little bit, potentially. I'm not... Yeah, I think they've been up a little bit. They seem to have stretched out into here. The rest of it, you know, Scotland a little bit there. Looks kind of normal. English Peru, the natives have just kind of settled down, I guess, a little bit. They know there's not much they can do now. The colonists are here. They've taken over. And we've not seen any colonies break free just yet. Sadly, I would love to see some colonies break free and make their own nations, but... 25%, 20%, New Jom's Vikings, 19%. It doesn't feel like we're going to see any of these guys break free for now. It has to be something big, I think. Something big will have to happen to change that. And England did take Ireland. Ireland is now gone. After all these years of surviving, Ireland is gone. Desmond, Cork, and Leinster, and the kind of regional army that keep peace there in Cork. Damn them! Damn those English! Spain, why did you not protect them? Spain, you did not protect them properly. You were meant to keep them alive. I mean, they did keep them alive for how many years? Almost 300 years? I mean, I guess you gotta give Spain that. That's a long time to keep them alive, basically. Finland. Oh, poor Finland. Zemitija. Stretching it a little bit more now. Do like this nation. This is probably my favorite nation at the moment in EU4. Just because they came from nothing to actually do pretty well. Is this a rebel or another war? Spain and Freycisa. Spain wants more. Spain has not had enough of the Middle East. Let's have a look at the religious map. So Yazidi is not going to do well here because their lands have been taken by everyone. Yeah, I can't see them surviving. Coptic is almost gone. Look at that. It used to control most of like North India. But the Buddhists have come in, the Sunni have come in. It's a shame. It's a shame, but the Norse are massive. Look at the Norse. Over here, Confucian, those seem to be the main one. Shinto hasn't really left Japan. It's a little bit here, actually. They put Shinto over here on the coast. But how has Japan done against Yan? Yan looks pretty bad right now. A lot of their land has been taken. Minus 20% against Japan. Mongolia, I think, gave up some lands to Yutsang. So Yutsang has got off quite well there. Ooh, Lana. Patani definitely took quite a few... Oh. Lana went from being one of the big players of Southeast Asia to just being dinner. Look at that. Ava just took, like, almost the rest that was left. Patani took a bit. Cambodia took a bit. And Ava was like, okay, well, you're done. And now Lana is just 3 provinces. Yeah, just like that, they dead. And Dai Viet is still alive though as well, just a couple of provinces as well. Altogether though, they're not looking so great, are they? Not looking great at all right now. Bihar. You're alive. You're still here. Okay. just surprised they're still here. Ochi though is still alive as well. Don't know how Japan can let them stay. You think they've destroyed them by now, eaten them up. Chimu, yep, a bit more was lost to the natives. Slowly but surely, the South American natives are just being taken by the colonists. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. In Central America, you still got the Colima. The Colima are still around. And that's Cambodia. Cambodia, Mexico's got one province. Oh, dear. Okay, but yeah, they're still around. They've still got most of their, like, de jure, shall we say, territory. Shu does not have that. Shu has a little bit here and there. It's a bit of a mess. All the natives... Oh, I was about to say the natives up here seem to have been at peace for quite a while, but then we can see there... Kyoto, no, they've been occupied by one of the other natives, actually, so... It's actually a war between them. There's not many natives in North America, either, which is a shame. Okay, and we haven't checked out Africa, actually, for a while. I've been kind of ignoring Africa for a little bit. Kilwa, Mutapa seems to be at war with England. Ah, so Mutapa's at war with England. English Mutapan imperialist war. So England wants to get even more control over Africa, but they have lost a lot of land here in South Africa. Minus 3%, but they are now taking that. Look at how many men they have there. 140,000 Englishmen are in Mutapa. It's a bit unfair, that, but they'll take that, and they'll have a lot more land in Africa again. Definitely want to be the main threat down here. The Nubians are not giving up. Nubian separatists have risen up in Ethiopia. They're not going to give up. They want to try and break free now. They want to try and break free. Sicily? Where'd Sicily go? Sicily? Nope, Sicily is gone. So Sicily is now completely gone. Serbia has been attacked once again, this time by the Deshti Kipchak, the nation I can never pronounce, with Spain, Sweden, Carnatic as well are now attacking them. Oh, Serbia. I think you're going to lose your eastern lands, aren't you? Where is... I'm pretty sure Sicily had like a colony, didn't they? Like one... Yep, they did. Okay, Sicily had one colony. Are they... Yes. Sicily have moved to the New World, guys. Sicily had one island here in St. Martin. And that's it. This is Sicily. They got kicked out of Sicily. They got kicked out of southern Italy. They got kicked out of Greece and the Balkans. And now they're here in the Caribbean. And this is their new capital. Our first independent colonial nation in America, I guess. Yeah, I guess it is, in a way. Okay, well, there you go. And I don't see any revolution so far. I haven't seen any revolutionaries either. Actually, let's just pull back and see if I can notice any revolutionary rebels anywhere. No? No revolutions? Let's look for revolutionaries, I think. Yeah, let's look for that right now. Just this little segment right now. Because they could be anywhere. Ooh, yeah, look at... Oh, Yan. Oh, Yan. Oh, Yan. Oh, no, Japanese Manchuria. What a horrible little mess this is. What a horrible little mess this is. I don't see any over here. Can they start the New World? I've never seen a revolution start in the New World, but I don't see any reason why not. I only think it might not be able to just because it's a colony. So maybe they don't let it start in a colony, but I never checked it. Okay, there was a lot of Malaccan men here in California. Brunei, okay, they're fighting Brunei. Okay, in Australia and Alaska. Okay, so the Sunnis are fighting each other here in North America. And I see no revolution. I'm kind of sad. No revolutionaries right now. Yeah. You know, I want to see a revolution. I want to see people, you know, get what they want, you know, vote and stuff. It would be nice to see that one day. Maybe some Norse, you know, revolution at some point. What's going on down here? Croatia. Oh, Croatia. Look, they just never give up, do they? Croatia are not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting. Minus 57. Oh, Thracia? Yeah, Thracia's beaten back Algeria. They took some land back. A lot of it, actually. But yeah. Georgia also took some land as well, it looks like. And that's it. They got a bit of land there. And a bit there. But this is really it. This is Algeria, guys. They've joined exemplaries like Bengal now, haven't they? Oh, dear. What does the Emperor think, yeah? Oh, wait, he's not even an Empire tier title, was he? He never was. Oh, dear. Okay. Serbia? What is Serbia going to lose? This is going to be big. Serbia could lose a lot here. 100 in each. Oh, wow. Look at Desht. I didn't even know anything about this nation. And look at them. They're taking away quite a lot there. Serbia, I think, gave a bit more to Spain as well. That seems to be it. Okay, they lost a lot of land over here. But I like them losing land over here. I want nations that actually are over here to have land over here. Not these stupid... Denmark! No! Saxon Crimea. Denmark! You get a bit of land over here. Yeah, they have a bit here still. Finland, though, is being attacked now. Bajamia. Zamatagia has taken this. Okay, they could do a bit better. There's a few small people around they could still eat up, I feel like. A few places they could still take a few more advantages from. We saw England had taken Ireland, shows they can beat Spain. So that shows Spain is beatable. As long as you're the third greatest power in the world. Then it's possible. But if you're not, Lombardy's number 8. Congratulations, Lombardy. Basra is no longer on the list. I'm pretty sure Basra was on there before, because I was pretty happy about that, but they seem to have fallen down a bit. I don't know if it's because others caught up, maybe. It's probably that. They're not particularly overly big, are they? So it's probably just that. England, yep, ate up quite a bit of Mutapa there on the coast. As much land in Africa as they can get. They're attacking Congo, it would seem, again. So England pushing Congo further and further, deeper into Africa. They're not letting Congo, you know, that's like Congo. Wherever you go, we're going to find you. We're going to find you. And they'll eat them, probably. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Danish separatists here in, like, I guess Poland. Of course, as we all know, the famous Danish colonies of Poland. Krakow is just being Krakow, just surviving on its own. Don't really seem to be caring about anything. Ava, what are you at war with? Karashar and Yutsang, they're still allied to Carnatic. And Yutsang, no! I said this, Yutsang always get beaten up, and Carnatic have taken the entirety of the north. Carnatic is just, wow. They're just like a tidal wave. Like, they started here, with like, and it's going to slowly encompass and crash down upon everyone in Asia. And they're obviously over here in the Middle East as well. But they could crash, they're so close to just crashing down upon the Chinese. Like, all the Chinese separate kingdoms, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they don't unite together, the Emperor will be taken by Carnatic. Imagine if Carnatic takes the Mandate of Heaven. That would be big. And Yan, who are you fighting now? Ainu, Shi, Min and Yi, Liang, and Bayata. Everyone is fighting Yan. Maybe there is a curse. Maybe the Korean curse... I was making a joke. Maybe the Korean curse is real. And I'm just a crazy man. But Japan has this. How far does it go? It's hard to tell because of the colors. This is all Japan. This is all Japan. Wow. Okay, Japan took quite a bit. Japan actually did take quite a bit. They still haven't dealt with these Ochi separatists. React. There's revolution. Liang revolutionaries. That's a very tiny nation. Liang is a very small nation to have a revolution in. And so they could actually win because Liang does not have that many men. And I can't see any Liang soldiers. Let's go have a quick look. Liang, how you doing? Are you about to have a revolution? Liang revolutionaries. They're 3% towards it. Okay. So it probably means we're not going to see Liang as a revolution right now. But it definitely can. Okay. Okay. But we could definitely say, oh no, they've come back. They've beaten some of them. They're fighting the second group. And they're going to defeat them. Damn, the revolution. Is it going to win? The revolution won. Oh my. We could have revolution here in China, guys. I guess maybe because the separation of the state, you know, the separation of the empire, leading to all these separate kingdoms has led to, you know, a competitiveness that historical China never had. So they've all been competing with each other. So these guys now want, you know, the wars and stuff. They're like, we want to vote, you know. We've had so many wars here and stuff and fighting and death. We want a stable nation for the future. That could be really fun. I'm not sure if it will go well, because they're going to put a target upon their back I don't think they can live up to, because they're so small. It's probably better for your big nation to have it, but oh well. John's Vikings Columbia have eaten up a lot more of the natives there. Arawak is still alive, but just live on as a cautionary tale of how maybe to just live in harmony with the colonists. And North America has mostly been colonized. If we look at the religious map here, we can see not exactly divided, but you know, West Coast is Sunni, East Coast is Norse. And the Central is probably going to be Norse as well. Same with the North as well, I would suppose. I think the Spanish kind of just seems to be growing exponentially quick. So does actually English Louisiana. That's growing really quickly as well. But I don't think any of these guys want independence, which is sad. It's very sad. 14%. 21%. Florida, come on. Florida, you know you want independence. 29%. That's actually not too bad. 14%. When I say not too bad, actually it's not good at all. California? 23%. We're not going to see revolution, we're not going to see independence for any of these colonies, are we? We've got 90 years, I guess. I mean, it could happen. Maybe I'm being a bit too pessimistic here. Ethiopia, though. What? Are Dalmatia beating you up? Oh, no. Basra, Spain, Ava, and Carnatic. Oh, they were attacking Bengal, weren't they? And because you control Bengal, they're attacking you. Okay. Yan still just falling apart. Japanese Tartary. Look at that. They took over all of this as well. Japan is really doing a pretty good job, you know? Doing a pretty good job. Oh, Japan. They did a pretty good job. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. But Yan is falling apart. I thought they could be the Chinese kingdom to really go for it, but it was not meant to be. Liang. Grand Republic. President Dian Chun Kong. Kong? The President Kong? President Kong? What is this? Did the Kongs move to? You know what we're gonna say in our history? The Kongs who came from Yutsang, there was one who survived, maybe like a bastard or something, and he traveled to China, and there he became one of the independent kings. Maybe he's a very, very far off, you know, kind of relative to the Kong family. We could say that. Look at that. What's this? Yeah, Parliament they've got, of course. What's the war? Liang reconquest of Shangchu against... It's a good time to attack Yan as well. So, look at this. 3% for them only. But President Kong... I mean, what more could you want? We were happy having King Kong, but President Kong? I don't know if I don't know if my heart can take this. President Kong. Okay, so we now have we have a revolution. I'm guessing that must have been the revolution, yeah? It must have been the revolution. Have a go with a parliament, form your own empire, great leader. But I'm just trying to think. Doesn't it normally get a new flag? Yeah, normally when there's a revolution, you get a new flag, don't you? Maybe they've changed it over the last patch. I remember in previous patches, when you had a revolution, you get the new flag. So I'm surprised they didn't get a new flag. Maybe it's just because it's one of the Chinese broken nations, or maybe because we converted the game, possibly. It could be because of that. Grand Republic of Liang. I like it. Okay, definitely an interesting choice for how things have gone. But, yeah. Yan now, not peaceful yet, but... Oh, dear. Oh, Yan. What did you do? What have you done? But yeah, let's go back over Bengal. Bengal's gone there. Bengal's gone here. Bengal's still here, though. Bengal's still here in India. But, of course, we all know that... Oh, wait, what's this? Yutsang? When did Yutsang get this? Okay. Yutsang has had that move for a long... Maybe he's had it for a long time. He's never noticed the little pink blob there. But we now, of course, know this is the real home of Bengal. One day it'll be the capital. One day. I really hope by the end, before the end, we see the capital become here. That's where I see Bengal become. They'll become the Sicily number 2. Number 2 Sicily. You know, not as good as Sicily, though. But still, doing a pretty good job. I want to check out Europe. Dalmatia's now stretched further down south. Good for them. They're definitely one of the big winners here of EU4. Al Jazeera, they lost to Armenia Con. And now that Thracia is now attacking them again. Even the small nations are now not scared of them. No one cares about Al Jazeera. They are nothing. They are nobodies. No one cares. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, sad days for them. Okay, let's go off to the New World. Because nothing ever happens in the New World, it would seem. Nothing ever happens. It's the most boring New World. It's kind of like... It's a very interesting New World because you've got the Norse here. And you've got the Sunni here. And they're pretty well-defined colonies. But it's one of the most boring colonies I've ever seen, like, when it comes to actual, like, conflict. Look! So peaceful. So peaceful. They're all just living in peace and harmony. This isn't the America that I know. This isn't the American history that I know. Then again, this is our new American history. Maybe the Norse are just more peaceful. Maybe I'm underestimating the Norse religion. Maybe it does kind of emphasize peace with your brothers, you know? You just fight, but it's just for fun. It doesn't mean anything, maybe? I don't know. Finland is still surviving, though. I don't know how they do it. They gotta tell me how they do it. Saxony, Egypt has been beaten by Croatia there. They lost their lands here, so is that the end? Is that the last part of Egypt? It's not. Where is the rest of Egypt? Oh yes, there is, like, one piece of Egypt there. That is it. Okay. So, yeah, Egypt's basically gone there as well. So a lot of big former nations are gone. Completely destroyed, almost. Very surprising indeed. Bajamia, though, what is this? Coruscant. Coruscant could make a comeback in the north, potentially. What is that? Coruscant minus 46. Now, Coruscant, of course, is controlled by Toluid, Regency for the Kassamids. The Kassamids did come, obviously, from CK2, so it'll be nice to see them do well, but Bajamia has been doing well themselves. In fact, their family have Hordaland, same dynasty as the Zamataja. I don't think that dynasty came from CK2. I do not think that one did. Croatia, they did beat Egypt there. Look at there's 3 parts of Croatia. It's all divided, just like Spain and stuff. Yeah, this is copying Spain, that's all. They're just Spain number 2. Liang, how you doing? You got peace? It's a tributary state of Min. So they pay tribute to Min, which is the Emperor of China, but they also have a president. So President Yang. Oh, it's not President Kong anymore. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe the first president was Kong? I'm not sure. But yeah. They're paying tribute to Min, but they have a president, you know, but he just pays tribute to make sure they, you know, in line with, you know, the mandate of heaven, that's all. They still think that's important, I guess. Ainu Manchuria, so Ainu is stretched out over here. Ainu, though, does pay tribute to Japan. They're at war with Korea. Is Japan at war with Korea? No, just Ainu at war with Korea. I guess they want this land as well. Yeah, just Ainu. Okay, and their vassal is, of course, Manchu. So Korea's still able to survive here. Japan is still not finished off Ochi. I keep saying I'm gonna keep saying it because it doesn't change. Now, something's actually happening down is Brunei and Malacca gone to war. Yes, they have. Malacca and Brunei have gone to war. They're usually very peaceful, these two, but it couldn't hold on, could it? It's obvious they were going to go to war at some point in the future, and here they are. Revolutionaries here in Cambodia. That actually might happen. Because that's quite a lot of men. It's 48,000 men. And I don't see the Cambodian men anywhere. Did they kill the Cambodian soldiers? Oh, there are 15,000 men there. That's nowhere near enough. It seems like Asia is the home of the revolutionaries at the moment. The revolutions are all happening in Asia. Can we find them anywhere else? They seem to be popping up a little bit more now. Can we find them anywhere else? Let's give a quick look. Specifically for revolution. Revolution in Bajamia! Yes, here we go. And Khorasan is coming back. Look at that. They're coming west, but it's a good way for them to kind of remake themselves. Any other revolutionaries? Bajamia, and in Spain, and in Africa. Oh my, look at English Congo. Wow! Whoa! That's pretty good. Kazemba's now being hit by the English as well. England's just destroying Africa. They're just taking it over completely. In the New World, though, let's have a quick look. Don't see any revolutionaries over here. Like I said, I'm still not sure if you can even see revolutionaries appearing over here in the New World. They might not be able to. Because obviously, usually these guys would break free and become their own republics, but none of them seem to want to still. None want to. They're all idiots. They're fools. The fools of Tux. English Mexico? 12%. Spanish Louisiana? We don't care. Okay, so there we... Oh, California. California, we'll check that one because they're at war right now. 25%? Okay, Alaska. So Alaska and California find each other. But yeah, revolutionary in China. In Liang. The Great Liang. Shun or Dos. But Shun is just down there. Yeah, Shu as well. Not looking so great, are they? You still a president? Yep, President Yu now. Oh, look at Min. Ava is now attacking Min. Are they going for the Mandate of Heaven? Ava wants to become the Emperor of China. He does not care that Karnataka is massive and almost stretching it. He's like, okay, Karnataka's going to get it first. We need to get it before they do. So Ava is now going to try and take the Mandate of Heaven away from Min. This 83%, this could be massive. This would be massive. And what is going on with Japan there? What just happened? Min? They were just fighting Min. But something made peace there. Japan goes all the way... Oh, Beatia. Looking pretty good up there. And Japan... What? Japan goes all the way up here? Okay, Japan. Lovely borders. I'm happy to see, Japan, that you love good borders. Great. And the Emperor is Ava. The Emperor is no longer anyone of Chinese culture. Look at this. Culture Shan. He's a Buddhist and he has the Mandate of Heaven. He is the Emperor. And so the Chinese kings are going to be very upset about this, I could imagine. But there you go. And are you now tributary? Nope, just tributary state of Min still. Okay. And Cambodia? Have you become a republic? They are. President Mon. Grand Republic of Cambodia. So we got a couple of republics popping out here and there, but we're going to have to end this part here, guys. So there you go. A few little developments there. A couple of Grand Republics in the east. Ava is now the Emperor with the Mandate of Heaven. So yeah, pretty big development for them, yeah. Emperor Ava. Pretty great journey for them. They did a really good job. I do like them, I have to admit. But I want to see things going in the New World. New World needs to become a bit more dynamic. We've had it in the east. Asia has been far more interesting than America right now, which is kind of disappointing. And England's just been destroying Africa, basically. But yeah. Guys, hope to see you next time. And yeah, good night.